So the drive is the simplest yet most effective way to improve the feeling of attack on the ball. I would say it's between a static block and a regular topspin. Not so much spin or power, yet it is an effective way to get started. Now, mastering the basics of drive can really help in learning more advanced strokes, like the topspin and the loop. To start off, place your right foot slightly behind your left foot, and the knees are also bent slightly. If you are left-handed, just reverse the movements. The body then faces to the right diagonally. Next, the elbow will be bent at around 100 degrees with a closed bat angle about 45 degrees. Now pull your shoulders back so that the tip of the bat is at waist level. Don't forget to also pull your wrist back slightly. So this is a summary of the starting position. So the shoulders are pulled back, there's a loose free hand on your chest, the closed bat angle, rotated hips, and also bent knees. So during the moments of ball contact, there will be a slight weight transfer from the back leg to the front leg. So if you're right-handed, it's from the right leg to the left leg. The waist will then rotate so that the body also moves. After that, use your shoulders to move in a 10 o'clock direction. The ball will be contacted when it reaches its peak bounce. So as the ball bounces, wait for it until it reaches its peak height before moving your shoulders and hitting the ball at that point. So the next phase will be the recovery phase. Now this basically involves reloading and repositioning your arms and body back to its starting position. So after contacting the ball, the shoulders are pulled back into its original position. The weight transfer also shifts back to the right leg. So from the left leg, it goes back to the right. Next, the body and hips are also rotated back so that you will face diagonally again. After combining all these movements, this is what the forehand drive should look like. Now with the backhand drive, the right foot will still be behind the left foot just like in the forehand drive. Point your toes outward and also bend your knees. So for the arm, the bat angle will be closed at around 45 degrees and the elbow will be flexed at around 90 degrees. Also put the tip of your bat towards your waist. So this is a summary of the starting position. So the shoulders will be put forward, the elbows will be bent, there will be a closed angle on the bat, the free hand will be on the chest, and your knees will also be bent. So once the ball reaches its peak bounce, the legs will straighten so that your body goes up a bit. After that, extend your elbow and a bit of your shoulders and contact the ball around the 2 o'clock direction. After contacting the ball, the finish point should be with a fully extended arm so that the tip of the bat is at shoulder height. As for the free arm, place it on your chest for the entire duration of the backhand drive. Now in the recovery phase, we want to pull our arms and shoulders backwards so that the bat is back in the waist. The knees will also bend slightly again. So after combining all these movements, this is what the backhand drive should look like. So now going into the topspin. So the topspin is a type of shot used to counter incoming topspin, and it is a fundamental shot of attack in table tennis. So mastering the basics of topspin can really help you stand out as an offensive player. So for the starting position, the legs will be spread out more with the right foot behind the left. The knees will also bend more, shifting your weight to the right foot more than the left. Afterwards, rotate your hips and body to make sure that most of the weight is still on the right foot. Your body weight should also be more distributed to the front of your foot rather than the heels, so you can move easily. As for the arm, the elbow will be bent at around 100 or 120 degrees, with the bat angle at around 45. As the shoulders are pulled back even more, the tip of the bat should be lying around your knee height. So to summarize, these are the key points for the starting position. The bat angle will be closed, the shoulders are pulled back, there will be rotated hips and body, the knees will be bent, and the weight will be shifted to the front of the foot. So during the execution of the topspin, there will be a weight transfer between the right leg and the left leg, so that now most of the weight will be on the left leg. Afterwards, the hips and the body will also rotate. After that, the shoulders and the arm will also snap forward as well. So contact the ball just as it starts to fall down after its peak bounce. After that, the tip of the bat will finish just above the head. Now for the recovery phase, the weight on the left foot is shifted back to the right. After that, the shoulders and the arms will now shift backwards so that it's back to its initial position. The body and hips will also rotate back so that you're facing diagonally again. So after combining all these movements, this is what the forehand topspin should look like. So for the backhand topspin, begin by placing your right leg slightly behind your left leg. And now bend your knees and shift your weight a little bit to the left leg. Now the elbow will be flexed at around 100 degrees with the bat angle closed around 45 degrees. The tip of the bat will then be placed so that it's now at waist level. The body will then face at around the forward direction. So to summarize, this is the starting position for the backhand topspin. The shoulders will be forward with the elbows bent, and there will be a closed angle on the bat. The hips will be rotated and knees will also be bent. During the execution of the backhand topspin, the weight is shifted slightly from the left leg to the right leg, but the weight shift is not as much as in the forehand topspin. The body will also rotate slightly. As for the arms, the elbow and shoulders will extend forward to hit the ball. Special for the backhand topspin, the wrist will also move to add more acceleration into the ball. So as the ball starts to fall down from its peak, move your shoulders and arms simultaneously, and the wrist snaps just as it contacts the ball. After contacting the ball, the finish point will be just around eye level. For the recovery phase, the weight will be shifted from the right foot back to the left foot, and also the body will rotate back into its starting position. The wrist, the elbow, and also the shoulders will then move backwards so that the tip of the bat is back to the waist. By combining all these movements, this is what the backhand topspin should look like.